What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Play by Play with Jay. I'm your host, Jordan, aka Jay, and I have a very special guest here with me, my guy, Landell. I'm about to turn 25. I'm about to put his age out there. I'm going to turn 25. I think I knew Landell when I was like 8 or 9 years old, something like that. So a good portion of my life. He's been like a mentor, big brother to me for some years now. This is really my guy. He used to always be with him. We used to really be locked in back in the day. So Landell, welcome to the show. It's about time.
Thanks for having me. I've been waiting for like 10 years, but it is an honor.
Because I had to get on your schedule. That's why.
All right, now let's stop it. Because you're the famous one. You're the celebrity.
What you mean? I see your Zoom name is Landell the Mind. I don't even know.
Listen.
What kind of superstar status to be Landell the? My name is the anything.
All right, so
I'm just saying.
Let me know when we done.
All right, go ahead. But yeah, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. It's just interesting, folks. Landell is a fellow NFC Easter, I guess you could call it. He's an Eagles fan now, so trash, garbage.
Of course.
He's poisoning his children. Is sick. His wife. It's actually despicable to see close up. But we're gonna get into a little bit of that today. A little bit of NBA Finals. What do you want to do first?
Listen, this is your show. I'm like just taking all this. It's an honor to be here. I am flabbergasted that I'm like here right now. Like this is big. You're play by play with Jay. This is crazy. Like I got goosebumps. You know what I'm saying? So like let's go. Whatever you want to do, I'm on your time. You're superstar. Let's do this.
I hate him. I really wish I could have did this interview in person because it would have been more fun. See, people don't really know. I know this guy probably better than he knows himself for real. Like I've always in this house. Our families are tight. Like this goes way back. So let's start. I guess because it's the most unrelated, but NFC with the NFL in general. What's like your biggest expectation from all the free agency movement? You got a lot of people who are in different uniforms this year. So like what's like the biggest headline? Like what are you excited to see this year?
Actually, I'm excited to see AJ Brown in the Eagles. And it's not
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I know you did. So it's not even just because he's like on the Eagles. To me, it's because I don't think we had a superstar caliber receiver of his like notoriety since T.O.
Yeah, no.
Like I'm talking about like far, talking about far as like fame.
Y'all haven't.
Somebody just like big.
Or like, I guess the closest thing to it would be Deshaun Jackson. The closest thing to it.
Yeah, I mean like.
Or I don't think y'all had Alshon Jeffrey for like a couple years.
Yeah, but I'm talking like T.O. status was like his name, because when we got Deshaun Jackson, he was actually drafted by us.
No, that's what I'm saying. The closest thing to it, those are the closest things to it.
Yeah, I want to compare Deshaun Jackson to T.O. because Deshaun Jackson.
No, it's no comparison.
To me, I tell people he's one of the, and people hate when I say this, but I mean this. He's one of the greatest humble wide receivers out there because he did so much, and like name another better wide receiver at his size. That's my only argument. Is name a better wide receiver at his size. Like
only one is Tavon Austin. That's it.
Yeah,
that's the only one.
When he came in, he proved that, speed kills. He literally proved that the speed kills. Like he was a starting wide receiver doing punt return. Like, you know what I mean? So like, but and I want to see how AJ Brown is gonna fit in with the Eagles, and I'm interested to see like who's gonna be the one and who's gonna be the two.
Jalen Hurts sucks though, so what are you gonna do about that?
I don't think he sucks. I just think that he can't throw deep.
Nah, he can't throw. Put a period there. Don't add.
No, he can't throw deep. Like he can give you short passes, but So I put it like this.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts is good enough for us to win an NFC East, but I don't know if he's good enough. I don't know. I hope he is, but I don't know if he's good enough to get us to the point to go to the Super Bowl. I'm looking at his comp in the NFC East.
I don't know who's Washington's quarterback, but do you think he's better?
Carson Wentz.
Oh yeah. So you think Jalen Hurts is the second best quarterback in the NFC East right now?
Let me tell you why he's the first.
Excuse me? What did you just say?
Let me tell you why he's the first.
Wait.
Hold up. Wait a minute.
What did you just say?
Let me tell you why he's the first. Let's be real.
You think he's the best quarterback in our division?
Let's be real. Let me tell you why he's the first. First of all, Daniel Jones and Carson Wentz has to prove to me that they can play a whole season. Dak Prescott has to prove to me that he can win a playoff game. Dallas, y'all are a great regular season team. Playoffs, not so much. Y'all known for dominating the regular season. I give it to you. Y'all can kill a regular season, but playoff come, you guys are terrible. It's like y'all pray. It's like y'all pray every regular season game, and then come the first playoff game, it's like, where's God?
So that makes Jalen Hurts better than Dak Prescott?
Because Jalen Hurts, I'm looking at the amount of time that Jalen Hurts has been in the league versus the amount of time that Dak Prescott has been in the league. Jalen Hurts has time to prove himself. Dak had time to prove himself. Let's be real. What did Dak really do to say that he's the best quarterback, even in the NFC? What did he do?
I don't think the goal was ever to prove that he's the best quarterback in the NFC.
What has he done?
I think the goal I think I'm more confident in him than Tony Romo. As a Cowboys fan, we have more security. I feel.
Didn't Tony Romo take y'all farther than Dak Prescott ever did?
No, he didn't.
Oh yeah, they both.
That's a common misconception. Yes.
They both.
Yes. That's what I keep.
Then your whole front office is terrible.
Because he's white.
It's because your whole front office is terrible.
That's
because Jalen Hurts, we literally wasn't supposed to make the playoffs last year, and y'all just let it. Man, y'all was like, listen, we don't want to go. Go ahead and take it.
That's cool, bro. But when Dak was literally, what was it, week 5? They was talking about MVP. Then he broke his ankle in 2. So we will never know what could have been. We will never know. So I don't want you out your mouth. I don't want to hear that Jalen Hurts, who can't throw deep, it's better than Dak Prescott. Jalen Hurts hasn't even been considered in probably not even an NFC Player of the Week.
Let me tell you why better than Dallas. Because Dallas loses a quarterback, and that's the end of their season. We lose the quarterback, and we win the Super Bowl. That's all I'm saying.
God.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, I wish I could. It's like I hate Eagles fans.
That's all I'm saying. It's like,
dude.
It's like because
y'all are the worst people on the planet.
Dallas fans remind me of these Commanders, where OTAs, summer camps, preseason, y'all are the greatest teams in the world. The only difference between y'all and the Commanders, it stops there with the Commanders. Y'all actually going to the regular season. Y'all are one of the dumbest teams that'll go 6-2. And then next thing you know, y'all end up 11.
But my thing about
the
Eagles,
Eagles,
besides the outlier, which is 2017, besides the outlier, what the ham sandwich have y'all done? Because everybody always talking about everybody else, but what have y'all done? Oh, injuries. Oh, we haven't had this. Oh, we haven't had this.
First of all,
teams haven't had this.
We're the last team in our division to go to the Super Bowl. We're the last team in our division to win the Super Bowl.
I just said the outlier, that's 20, but I said excluding. You take away 2017, it's gone.
So you take away 2017, what has Dallas done? I don't understand the argument.
But the thing is that I openly admitted that we haven't done anything though. But y'all be, the only other team since 2000, since the new millennium that has done something is the Giants. In all fairness, I would too. If I've won a Super Bowl recently, I would hang on to that too, for dear life. What I'm saying is, it's very easy to criticize. Oh, everybody else is trash. Oh, y'all are trash. Here's why we're on the up and up. Here's why we're on
the Commanders and Cowboys had this thing in common where y'all wrote about the 80s and the 90s, which is cool. But what about today? In this new millennium, what has these Commanders and these Cowboys done? What have they done in this new millennium? Have either team been to the Super Bowl in the new millennium? At least we have went in the new millennium more than once. We lost to the Tom Brady. Cool. But what have the Commanders or the Cowboys done in the new millennium? And so when these fans start trashing me, oh, we got 5 rings, oh, we got 3 rings, all that, that's cool. But what have y'all done since 2000? It's 2022. So you're going past 22 years just to gloat. You really have to go back.
But the thing is, Cowboys fans don't gloat. I think that's y'all be putting words into our mouth. We don't gloat because we have nothing to gloat about. I think that's what y'all be confused.
That's the Commanders. Commanders gloat.
Yeah, we don't gloat. We actually recognize that. Like, yeah, we're living off the 90s for sure. I mean, so are the Commanders, but I don't know what they be on. Their fans are on another kind of something.
Their fans are terrible. But their fans don't even know their record. Their fans
Now I did pull up the stats because I was tired of you defaming my man Dak Prescott's name. So yes, statistically, Jalen Hurts is a better rusher than Dak Prescott. Yeah, he's got like 600 yards on him. Congratulations, Lamar Jackson. Congrats. But if I look at this arm, yeah, I'll put it in the thing. This arm, and we see the gap. We see the gap. Dak Prescott, regardless of what you say, is a top 10 quarterback in the NFL. Did I say where he was?
Oh, stop it.
Did I say where he was?
No.
Did I say where he was?
No. I'm not giving you that.
So who's if Dak Prescott I think even if he's 10.
I think after that comment, you should repent. You should go to your prayer.
How is he not 10? How is he not 10?
Come on, stop it.
How is he not 10? Wait. Is Jalen Hurts top 10? I hope you're not about to say that.
No.
So then how is he better than Dak Prescott?
I'm not going to put him in the top. Neither one in the top 10. There is no quarterback in the NFC East that's top 10. There's no quarterback in the NFC East that's top 10. Let's get that straight. I will say that.
No, not absolutely.
Absolutely. What has he done?
Dak Prescott is number 10. He's number 10, bro. He's number 10.
No.
So who's above him? I will give you. Let's pull up best quarterbacks in the NFL, and I'll give you off a list of names, and you can rank them however you see it. You got Joe Burrow, Matthew Stafford. Okay. So Tom Brady's 1. There's Patrick Mahomes.
Aaron Rodgers 2.
Okay.
You got Patrick Mahomes.
That's 3.
You got let's see, who else I'm gonna put up there?
There's Russell Wilson. There's Lamar Jackson. There's Justin Herbert. Those are all above Dak Prescott. So okay.
I wouldn't put Matthew Stafford in my top 10. I wouldn't put him in my top 10. I just wouldn't. I wouldn't put him in my top 10. You're talking about all time.
Then Matthew Stafford is above Dak Prescott. I'm talking about today.
Yeah, all time.
Then no.
Today. Let's see.
Give me some more respect. Don't play me like I'm slow.
If you ask me to pick between Joe Burrow and Dak Prescott, I'm going to pick Joe Burrow.
They're still okay. So
I'm gonna take.
No, this is no order for everybody. Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow. Who else did you just say? That's Lamar Jackson.
Put Lamar Jackson over him.
Fine, that's 5.
We can put Justin Herbert over him.
6.
Justin Herbert had a better season.
Fine, I'm not arguing you. That's 6. Keep going because you're so confident. Keep going.
I am confident.
Russell Wilson 7. Okay, let's continue.
Russell Wilson. See, now you got me about to pull up my list. Let's see.
Josh Allen is 8.
Yeah, Josh Allen definitely the dog. Definitely the dog. Who else is on your list?
And then Dak Prescott.
No.
Why are you bugging right now? Why are you honestly bugging? Lano, do we need to go through it again? Let's go through it again. There's Tom Brady. There's Aaron Rodgers. There's Patrick Mahomes. There's Josh Allen, Russell Wilson. There's Lamar Jackson. There's Justin Herbert. What else am I missing? Yeah, Dak Prescott.
No, I'm gonna put
Don't say something crazy to make me kick you off this call, because I will kick you off and end the Zoom call right now.
I might even put I'm gonna put Kirk Cousins.
All right, I'm about to. Where's the?
I'm
about to remove him. I was about to remove him from the Zoom call.
I mean, Nick Foles could say he's better than Dak Prescott. Nick Foles got a ring. Dak doesn't have a ring.
Doesn't give that though. Lando now does it. Nick Foles isn't even a starting quarterback in the NFL today. Like, I don't really. You have not. You gave your argument, and I accepted it. And you called me crazy, but you still have not put him out the top 10. Yeah, he's still sitting.
No, I couldn't find a way to get him out if I wanted.
I know you couldn't, because he's a top 10 quarterback in NFL, whether you want to admit it or not. I didn't say that he was number 1. I didn't say that. I said he's top 10, which is fair. You know, like, the top 10 is looked at. I mean, it is the creme de la creme, but it's a spread. Even if you put Kyler Murray there, which I wouldn't put Kyler Murray above Dak, just because he's so little. He's still top 10.
I don't know.
But he's still top 10. Even if you, that's 8, it's 9. It's 9 and 10.
I mean, Derek Carr is a good argument too.
Well,
Derek Carr is a good argument.
Argument. I said okay. You whatever helps you sleep at night. I just know I walked you. Just know that I walked you down. You like track. Lando used to be a track star. He had the good argument. He had me in the first half. I ain't gonna lie. And I walked him down. And we had to bring the facts and just show the proof and the evidence. The truth will set you free. Yes.
Put Mike Jones above.
Amen. Maybe one day he had promise. He showed promises.
Nah, he does.
But only time will tell. Apparently, Trevor Lawrence is supposed to be that guy, but the Jaguars suck. So I don't know. You gotta show me first. I don't ride the wave. So you're excited to see AJ, what's his name? AJ Brown on the Eagles. That'll be exciting. I think y'all got him as a true test for Jalen Hurts. Basically, like, what are you gonna do? Y'all need to get rid of, what's his name though? Is it Jalen Rager or whatever his name? The one with Butterfingers.
Oh, Rager. What? Listen. I don't think. Don't move too hasty on getting rid of him. Don't move too hasty. Let them play it out, see how it goes, and then you go from there. That's what you do. This is the problem with the NFL. It's you get a couple of wide receivers, then you want to get rid of everybody, and then it's the NFL. So when people get hurt, then it's like, oh man, who do we go to? So now you gotta go to Walmart and Target and get, my man is working over stocking the shelf. We put him in. No, man, no. So don't move too quick to get rid of it. I understand it's still a business. It's still a business.
But how many balls do you have to drop before you get cut? I think that's a better question. How many game time decisions, how many touchdown passes you got to drop before you get cut? That's all I'm saying.
He definitely dropped some.
He definitely lost y'all like 1 or 2 games.
No, that's a fact. It's no question.
Same thing with like Hollywood Brown. Like with the Ravens, it was like how many times? Like there was a game, I think it was the Ravens versus the Lions, where Hollywood dropped 4 touchdown passes, and it's like, all right, how many more does he have to drop before we bench him? Like what? Like what's the limit here? Is it because?
So what are y'all gonna do as far as offense? Because I don't know if y'all hanging on to the glory days. But Zeke is not that guy.
The Cowboys are just vibing. What you mean?
I bang with CD Lamb. Outside of that,
he's number 1 receiver. We're vibing. Tony Pollard is the future. What you mean? We're vibing out. We're chilling.
CD Lamb is number 1 wide receiver in the NFL.
No, on our roster, he's number 1 wide receiver.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. I bang with CD Lamb.
Come on, man. You thought I was gonna say he's number 1. He hasn't even done that.
I love CD Lamb.
CD has had like a 1,000-yard season yet. No, he's not. He's good though. But yeah, he's number 1 receiver on the team.
So I mean, y'all offense is okay. but defense is okay. And that's why I think Dallas is not going to win a Super Bowl this year because your team is pretty much okay.
That didn't prove any points to me, Atlanta. Our team is always just okay.
Exactly. So I don't know what y'all going to do. I don't got y'all going to the Super Bowl.
Neither do we. We never do. We find out on
the Eagles are good on paper. I have to wait until the season really kicks off, but they're good on paper. I tell people I don't really pick who's going to the Super Bowl until Thanksgiving. Around that time is when I can be like, all right, this is pretty much in the hands of this team or that team, whatever. But all I'm saying is that the Eagles is the greatest team, and we understand this.
I can't get into it because y'all was really a bunch of losers before 2017. Legitimately, just a bunch of losers. And y'all had to just wallow in that. And ever since y'all won, everybody just has to take this bravado, this arrogance. And it's just like I can't say anything. My team hasn't won anything. We haven't even won a divisional game. But it's just frustrating. I hate you.
I understand because the truth is that secretly you want to be an Eagle.
I hate you. No, I don't.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what you're holding on to.
Honestly, I feel like if I wanted to, I could have always came back over. My whole family would love it, but it's not in me. I have sense. Common. It's not all that common, obviously.
See, let me teach you something. For everybody who listens to this, if you want to have hope in the Lord and renewed strength and soar on wings like eagles, this is prophecy.
Don't use the Lord's.
You will come over. Now stick with me. You will come over to the Eagles because the Bible says. Don't get me going. Don't get me going.
Listen,
Put there in the morning. I felt that.
Do not use his scripture to make it work for you.
I know you felt that.
Don't manipulate. Listen.
I know you felt that.
Don't manipulate his scripture.
Because the Bible
work for you.
The Bible says.
So, Landell, because we could sit here all day and do that, I have to cut him off. If you know, you know. We could sit here all day and do that. That's exactly why Zoom gives you a limit too. That's exactly why. So, Landell, I know you have a life and you're so busy and you're 2 kids and a wife and a whole business and a this and a that and a family and all this shebang and there's all these responsibilities and just leadership roles in church and all you just, I get on Facebook, I see you doing live videos and all that stuff for your church. You're doing great things in the world. But when you have time, I know you catch some highlights, things of that nature. So who's winning the NBA Finals, Landell?
I think it's going to be the Warriors in 7. Matter of fact, for those who watch this, I want to do a poll. I want to know how many people honestly believe that the NBA Finals is rigged. This has been a conversation that I had with a couple of people, and people really believe that the NBA Finals is rigged. Some believe the whole NBA is rigged, and the NFL is rigged, and so on. But some people really believe the NBA Finals specifically is rigged.
I mean, there's been a couple instances where it's been like, that was a call that could have gone, this way or that
some
way.
Believe it's really rigged. I really believe it's going to go to 7. I think the only thing that kind of just kills me with these NBA Finals is that I missed it when the games was closer, but these blowouts is just. It's the worst. These blowouts are the worst. It depends
because it's either a blowout or it's it's a close game. There really isn't much of that middle ground anymore.
Yeah.
It's usually one way or the other.
Is terrible. I think that to be honest, this finals is so boring that we're trying to make stories out of nothing. Like the Draymond Green thing, is he this, is he that? I mean, honestly, to me, let's just talk about basketball. That's it. Let's just talk about basketball.
But that's always the last thing that they talk about, right? The media's job isn't to talk about basketball. The media's job is to talk about everything but basketball.
Yeah, I mean, I can care less about all this. It's Clay. When is Clay going to do this? Jordan Poole. Let's just talk basketball, bro. Let's just talk basketball. I really think the Golden State is going to pull it out. I think they're going to do it in Game 7.
Game 7 will be in San Francisco. So, I mean, I have Boston in 7 personally, but
Yeah, Boston stuff. Wow, that's interesting.
Yes,
That's
I do.
interesting.
I've had Boston actually the entire year, believe it or not. So.
Oh wow. I think Golden State has better skill for skill players, but I think Boston has a better team, if that makes sense.
Makes perfect sense. Who's the best player in the NBA right now?
The best player in the NBA right now? Ooh, that's a good question. I don't know. I honestly, watching the NBA this year, I wouldn't crown nobody with that title.
Why?
I wouldn't. I won't crown because who really earned
Well, somebody has to.
it? No one's earned it. No one has risen to the point where you was like, this is their NBA. Like when LeBron was like killing the NBA, we knew it was his NBA. When Kobe was doing it, we knew it was his NBA. Even Dwayne Wade had the season in Miami when he had Shaq and him. We was like, yo.
So you don't think it's like it's Giannis's league?
No.
Luka Doncic?
No one has shown me like, because when you say the best player in the NBA, this is a player where it's like when they play, you like, yo, if he's on the floor, W. I don't see, like, I used to get surprised when these people would lose, like LeBron, Kobe, and so on. My favorite, like, one of my favorite NBA players who I wasn't surprised to lose, the only one who I wasn't surprised was Allen Iverson, because you can't really name more than 3 people on his team when he was playing with the 76ers. Allen Iverson was the greatest player with no teammates. I don't care what nobody says. But as far as like today, whose league is it? I don't know. No one's earned the right to say this is my league. No one. It's not like LeBron is like hanging on to it like how like Magic and Larry did before they was like, yo, it's Mike. It's not like Mike was hanging on to it when he looked at Kobe and was like, man, this dude here. Or when Kobe looked at LeBron and was like, son. Who can LeBron do that to?
You can't do it to Kevin Durant?
No.
You can't do it to... He can't do it to who else?
Kevin Durant has not earned the right to say I'm the best player in the NBA. He can say I'm the best shooter. You can argue that. Even though people will say Steph. But as far as the best player, no.
Why not?
What have you done? You got your ring.
He won 2 rings and 2 finals MVPs.
With Golden State. With Golden State. And he went to a team that was already put together. And the team that you went to, you lost them the previous year in the Western Conference Finals. Bro, let's be real.
You don't have to argue me down. I was just wanting to see what you was going to say.
No, I'm not giving it to Katie. And I love him. He's from the area. No, I'm not giving it to you. I'm not giving it to you. No.
I'm just curious.
And then when you that great, you don't got to defend yourself. I think what blows me with him is that every time somebody brings him up and say like he's not this or he's not that, he always got to tweet about it or cry about it. Bro, if you that great, then let it be what it's gonna be. Who cares?
Well, that's true. He is a baby, but the people aren't gonna like that one. You know, local people, they love them some Kevin Durant. You know.
That's cool, but no one has earned the right to say they the best player in the NBA right now. To me, no one has. What have they done? What have you done to say you're the best player in the NBA? Like, how do you tell me this is your league? You have not shown me this is your league.
So what direction do you see the NBA going in then? If you can't crown an MVP, like you say, or like it being somebody's league, like what direction do you see the NBA going in then?
Just pick a best offensive player and then a best defensive player and then let it be what it's going to be. Let it be what it's going to be. Because today's NBA, I think that by the time these teams today win the finals, is that main key role is not really a main key role. Like, it's a group. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a group. You know, and I think, to me, I put this when it started with Boston. when Boston did the Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen, I think it kind of launched this new era of what they call the Big Three. You know what I mean? Because when people talk about who's the best Big Three, they got to understand that some of these teams are saying Big Three never was talking about, are we the Big Three? You know what I mean? Spurs was never going around saying we're the Big Three. The Bulls is never going around saying we're the Big Three. You know what I mean? Even when people say the Bulls, I say, if you really watch basketball, first of all, put some respect on Horace Grant name. You know what I mean?
That's
so
true.
Like it's these teams, they never really went around saying they was the Big Three. If anything, you was like, who is the biggest on this team? You know, the Spurs, it was David Robinson, then it became Tim Duncan. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's a player. I mean, the whole team, but it's that great shining player. You know what I mean? That 1-2 punch combo, that started with Kobe and Shaq.
It's an interesting take. So who's the best 1-2 punch in the NBA then? Since there's no...
The best 1-2 punch in the NBA right now?
Yeah.
That's a good question. I don't even know. Because I think when people think of 1-2 punch, they think of if these two players play these two players, but that doesn't make you, the best 1-2 punch. That just makes you the best 2-on-2.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
You got John Moran, Desmond Bain, you got Joel.
Nah, they're not the best in the NBA.
I'm just naming duos, Lando, to get the wheels turning. Good gracious. You got Joel Embiid, James Harden, you got, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan for right now, unless something happens with that team. You got, who else?
They pretty much leveled out. Like, I think it's pretty much shared around where
got KD, Kyrie.
Any given game, this team can beat this team at this point. Like, I don't see nobody.
AD.
No team is running away with it at this point. No team is.
That's fair. They're not. The NBA is in an interesting space right now. There is no dominant team.
No.
Or dominant division. It's fun, I think. It's fun to watch.
It is.
Ooh, so when LeBron is no longer playing, whose NBA will it become? Because LeBron is still one of he's not the best player. I can give it that. He's not the best player.
Nah. I want.
But he is still one of the best players in the NBA right now at this big age.
I think we're gonna have to see who it's gonna be.
I think it's gonna be John Morant's league. You tripping? I'm gonna put a name on it. I'm putting it out there. Like, you always preaching, words have power. John Morant will be.
Yes, words have power.
So John Morant will be that guy. He already is that guy. It's budding. It's budding. But he will be that guy when LeBron's out the league, gone. Might be his.
John Morant might be an Eagles fan. I don't know. We might gotta look it up. Kobe liked the Eagles.
I don't care.
Kobe liked the Eagles. That's all I'm saying. Shout out to John Morant. John Morant's great, and I wish he was. I hope he is an Eagles fan. You know what I'm saying?
There's no confirmation of that anywhere. You're just a fraud, like the Eagles.
Now, hold on. I hope he is, and I'm not saying that he is. I never said that John Morant is.
Well, I hope that he's not, Lando. How about that?
I think you're still a little upset because Dallas just kind of you're positive.
Don't go backwards.
But you and Skip Bayless.
Don't go back.
Y'all love. Okay, I won't go back.
Don't go backwards.
I'm just saying. One thing about Dallas fans, especially with the media, like, y'all love y'all team, but it's just terrible, bro. I don't understand.
And y'all colors are disgusting. So let's move on.
Your colors are basic. First of all, your colors suck because it's.
I'd rather have basic colors than disgusting colors. That green y'all have.
Stop it.
Makes me sick.
Stop it. Our throwback jerseys are one of the best in the NFL.
You should
Hands down.
like one of the best in the NFL.
Yes.
Mental illness. Nobody wants to wear that throw up jersey, Lando. Ew. Spending hard-earned American dollars on them? At these prices and inflation? No.
Your team is garbage.
At least our jerseys don't suck.
Jerseys do. No, that's an ugly jersey. That's ugly. You know that too.
At least our uniforms have class. Our uniforms have class.
Ugly. That jersey's all legit.
Y'all have this. What is it? Green and like. What else is there? Is there this white? Is there a white? Is green and white, and what else? Other colors? They're black in there.
The colors are green. Yeah, it's black. We have uniforms with all black with the green in it. And Jones is fire.
They're not, guys.
So y'all uniforms? Are you serious? Y'all uniforms are good?
I'd rather have basic uniforms than what
I've
y'all
always
have.
said this. I've always told people, to me, the best uniforms in the NFL is the Seahawks or Atlanta. Atlanta's uniforms are fire.
Atlanta's uniforms are basic. They're basic black and red. Are you kidding me?
That Dirty Bird uniform is fire.
What's so weird basic? What are they?
The Seahawks jump is fire.
Are they basic in night mode?
The Saints uniforms are fire. I will rock it. The Saints jump is gold. Man, that black and gold is like that. But when it comes to like the NFC, I think we have the best uniform in the NFC. No question. Especially the NFC East. Oh, no question. Now I can see somebody say, "Oh no, the Seahawks or the Saints or maybe the Falcons or maybe even Carolina." That Carolina blue is fire. I forgot Carolina got some nice jumps, but in our division, no.
I would take y'all over Washington, but I'm gonna take the Giants over y'all. Like
no, Giants. Y'all have similar color. Oh, what's the difference? Red.
But y'all green is disgusting. Like y'all, like if y'all had like a mint green, like what I have on right now, maybe that would be acceptable. But y'all green is disgusting. It looks like it.
Green is like that.
It looks like it belongs on the ground. Well, that is where y'all belong. The gum on the bottom of our shoes.
Wow.
Your favorite color is purple, so I'm surprised you don't like maybe the Ravens or
Favorite color is purple.
Or something like that. Their uniforms are very nice. You
talking about the Ravens or the Vikings?
The Ravens uniforms are better than the Vikings. Facts.
Yeah, no question. And everybody's uniforms better than dollars. Y'all have the most basic uniform.
Absolutely not. That's absolutely false. Everything leaving your mouth is absolutely false. Everything leaving your mouth is absolutely false. And on that note, I think that
your uniform sucks so bad that Ezekiel Elliott has to wear your jersey as a bra. He wears your jersey as a bra.
That was funny. That was funny. It was. I chuckled. You saw it. I didn't make a big deal about it, but I chuckled. You saw it. That's all that matters. It was funny. You got your joke. You got your laugh. Get it off. Hee hee ha ha knee. Slapper. It's great. But this is a great place to wrap up the episode because I'm actually tired of hearing you talk bad about my team.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
I'm tired of you hearing you talk bad about my team. And
it's cool.
But I do appreciate you coming on and giving your insight on a couple things.
You gotta come on mine. You didn't come on mine.
Oh yeah. Wow, I do. Yeah, because you have your own podcast too, and no one will ever hear it, Lando, because it's on Facebook. But why don't you tell people what's your podcast?
Hey, don't come from Facebook, man. Crazy Good Genius Podcast. You can follow me at Land of Mime on anything. Instagram. I don't really do Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever. Just follow Land of the Mime. And Crazy Good Genius Podcast will pop up, man. Support Crazy Genius Podcast. Shout out to my wife, Dance Into Destiny. Please follow her as well. And then shout out to Play by Play with Jay. I love her so much.
You're lucky I like your wife. Otherwise, I would have been like, ain't no free promo on this.
Everybody loves my wife, yo. But she's an Eagles fan. She understands how the Lord works in mysterious ways, and God blesses those who are obedient. And so she is obedient to the word of God. Jordan, we're still working on you. I think that God is going to touch your heart one day, and He's really going to restore you and renew your mind. So I think you need to pray about being a Dallas fan this season. I think when you come to an understanding how this thing works, this thing called obedience to Him, you will understand that the only way that you can make it is when you walk by faith with the Eagles. There we go. That was my benediction.
Okay.
That was my benediction.
All right.
No ties needed.
That
was my benediction.
All things come of the. You done? Oh.
Listen, I was just giving a much needed word and a much needed time.
We give.
No tithes or offerings needed. Just a short devotion for those who need to be encouraged in a time like this.
Listen, man. Listen, are you done with your benediction so that we can let the church go? Can we let them go?
I mean, listen, I'm good now. I'm good.
So you got your shout outs out. We got Crazier Genius Podcast. Yeah. Go support them on Facebook. I told him to put his podcast accessible so that way a younger generation can access it, because no one is going to go solely on Facebook. Even me, I have to try hard. You know how hard you have to care about somebody to go on Facebook, and to go and to watch.
Thank you. Keep following them.
So, appreciate you. We'll see how your NFL takes. Eagles winning 12 games. I don't know about that one.
I said at least. That is the minimum. Don't you stop that blessing.
Okay. So the Eagles winning at least 12 games. He's crazy. He's delusional. I know the daughter who's almost 2 years old. She's running him ragged over there. It's got her crazy because she's tripping. And then he says, Warriors in 7. We'll see if that pans out. I mean, the finals are still taking place. Lando, appreciate you for your time. It's been great. This is your girl Jordan, aka Jay, giving you the play-by-play each and every week. And I'll see you guys next week. Peace.